Muy buenas tardes, mi gente, con ustedes aquí la Comadre B with another episode of Comadriando aquí y con café. Today is Thursday, July the 18th, 2024, and I have here with me today Berenice Diaz, aka Very Nice Days. First of all, I want to hand her the Comadre mug. That's what I call it, the mug, even though it's a tumbler.
Thank you, my lady.
You're very welcome.
I love it.
Yes, the tradition started off with mugs.
Okay.
Pero I went tumblers, they're more durable.
Mm-hmm. Can I open it so I can show them?
Of course.
Okay.
You could fit more beer in there. No, just kidding.
Thanks, my wine.
So
that was literally the pandemic. Mm-hmm. Wine in a mug.
Yes. So there it is. Take a picture later and just tag me with it. Send it to me so I can post it.
I will.
On my wall of fame. Well, actually just the pictures of fame on Instagram. So, empezamos con saludos. I would like to throw my saludo out there to my mother. Hi, Mom. I also want to throw out saludos to all the Caltrans workers right now, guys. It's freaking hot.
Yes.
Y no se rajan. I stand with their little vests and their hard hats, and it's just so sad. Like,
I've seen them.
Thank you guys for keeping the roadways safe for us. Thank you for keeping yourself safe as well, because we all know those jobs are freaking tough and fucking hard.
Yes.
Comadre, who would you like to give a saludo to today?
Let's see.
Throw them out there to everybody. Vámonos.
Saludos a mi mamá, a mis papás que están en Chicago, a mis hermanos, mi hermana. Let's see. And all my friends from LA. Woo. 818, baby.
You got it from her. 818, guys. 818.
I never lived there until 2 years ago, so gonna wrap it now.
Change is good.
Facts.
She comes all the way from Chicago, guys. For you guys that do not know where I might know this lovely lady from, we were working on a project together. We are fellow cast members, you can say. La ahorqué, la arrastré, le jalé las patas.
Me asustó.
All of that.
Oh, no.
I really, really did. So that is where we met. She is what I call local celebrity. She is, as I just mentioned, actress. She actually has a published book. She's big time into improv. A ver, what else do you do?
So,
no, wait. Let me introduce her formally. A ver, who are you? What are you? ¿A qué te dedicas? Cuéntame todo.
Okay, a ver. So, I am a writer. I published a book in the pandemic. It was like 12 other Latinas. So, we have a chapter in the book. Just telling, inspiring for the Latina community, women in general. I'm a writer, an improver, stand-up comedian, and actress.
Semi-comedian. Yes.
I took a little break, but I'm coming back to it. Yeah.
How do you like doing those little, what are they called? Performances or appearances? How do you call them?
The lineups for stand-up?
Yes. A ver.
You know what? It's scary just being up there by yourself, because you don't have a group to help you out. Just there. People are heckling you and stuff, but I love the rush, and then and you just forget about it, and you're just there, and then you just look up, and you're like, oh damn, I'm doing it. But I love it. Yeah. It gives you 5 to 8 minutes most of the times, and to work your sets and stuff. But it's fun. I love it.
Do you go back to the same places, or is it always different places?
It's a lot of different places. I started at the Comedy Store, so it was a big deal. Our school was like, you guys need to graduate and do stand-up, and I was like, I was so scared.
That's a real popular, famous place, right? A lot of big comedians go there.
A lot of comedians go there, so it was a really big deal. So I was practicing every day at night. I would literally say my stand-up set in the bathroom, while I went to sleep at work. People thought I was crazy. Talking to myself, but who cares?
I talk to myself all the time.
As long as you don't answer.
I answer myself too. Hey, who do you get along with better than your own damn self, right?
Facts.
Ya me siento, me regaño, I give myself a pep talk. everything. Vámonos. Okay, we're done.
You're like, okay, get it together, bitch. Oop,
People just
there
sit
we-
there and watch me too, and it's all right. We're having a bad day, guys.
Mhm.
So, what is your background, comadre?
What do you mean by
Where do
background?
you come from? Where were you brought up? All that good stuff. A ver.
So I was born in Mexico, Guerrero, Mexico. At the age of 5, they moved us to Illinois, Chicago, Illinois. I grew up there. I went to school there. My family's still there, so I go to visit them all the time. And then, like during high school, I always wanted to do like acting and like being in film or theater. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna apply to a school here and like go for a 2-year college. So I came here, I flew here and auditioned because I sent in my tape and they didn't get back to me. I was like, oh no, I need to go up there. So, and then I auditioned and they're like, we like you. So they like told me on the spot, like, we wanna.
What school did you?
It was Theater of Arts School.
Okay.
They just recently closed it because it was part of MI, Musicians Institute. It was like a little branch.
They have some in Santa Monica, no? They had one?
Yeah, they have it like in Santa Monica and Hollywood.
Okay.
So, but they just closed it because not a lot of students were showing up. But it was 2 great years. 2 years. Yeah, it was so fun. I was broke. I was working at Chick-fil-A. I was working like different like little jobs to just maintain myself here, you know. And I wasn't sleeping. We would cry at 8 in the morning for acting classes, but it was all worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I moved here in 2016. Yeah.
That's what I was just telling her. She's young. I'm not gonna say her age, whatever. She could worry about that, but
15 to 25. That's my age range.
pero está aquí sola. Like, wow. You know, I sit here. That's the first question I asked her. Like, aren't you homesick? Aren't you scared? Like, she's far away from her parents, from home.
I not gonna lie, I was very homesick for like the 3 years, but then I get used to it, Mom. My solitude is really good. Now I go home, I'm like, shut up to my brothers and my sisters because you live alone. And you're like, oh, damn, I forgot you have brothers and sisters. But I miss them.
Are you the oldest?
Yeah, I'm the oldest. I have 3 brothers and 1 sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do they think you're like so cool because you're over here? Or what do they say?
They think I'm weird. They're like, I know, es bien rara. But no, they love it. They're like, one of them hasn't come visit me and the other ones have, but y'all better come if you're watching this.
¿Qué te dice tu mamá? Vente para atrás, ¿no?
Antes sí me decía, she's like, no, vente para atrás, mija, que está muy caro allá, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, no, mother, I gotta make it.
And is the economy way different out here than back home?
Yes, it's
Está
very
caro.
different. The gas is like $3, $2 the most. Here's like $5, $6, and I'm like, what the heck? But I feel like everywhere is a little bit like the inflation is getting
Yeah.
up there, but
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah, it's a different world. Like, we've traveled out there before very briefly, so it's not like we know what it's like, but just de ver, it's like you could just see the difference, you know, and it's like, wow. So, congratulations to you. You're a
Thank
survivor.
you.
Like, man, y sola.
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
cry.
sitting there like,
Okay.
man. What is your stage name, comadre?
So for the longest, my Instagram was Very Nice Days, as she said, but now I put it as I am Barry Diaz. I feel like short, sweet. People will remember them. Betty White.
Very white.
I was like saying my name. Betty White.
Betty
I was
White.
like, okay, Barry Diaz then. So that's my stage name when I go like for comedy and stuff. And then when I do like films, it's just my name. Berenice Diaz.
Diaz. That's where she gets it from. Very Nice Days. I will put a clip of her reciting that because when I first met her, that's what I kept looking at. I kept going back and back, and I was just laughing like, yeah, it is so catchy, so truthful, it is so hilarious. Very Nice Days.
Yeah, because like it has nice in my name, Bere, nice, and then days, Diaz, days in English, you know.
So my name is Berenice Diaz. In English is Very Nice Days. But I'm not so very nice.
She translated it.
Ta-da!
How long then have you been like actually performing for an audience?
I've been doing it. Well, I started doing more like theater and like acting senior year of high school.
So you're seasoned.
Yes. I was like so scared because I was like, I really wanted to get into acting and like see what all this was about. And I remember going to I was like, no, yes, no. And I was like going into the bus and I'm like, got into the bus because I was going home. And I was like so scared. I was like, no, I gotta come back to audition. So I was like, wait. I stopped the bus. I'm like, let me out. And then I went to audition and I got a part in Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
I was ensemble, but it was really fun.
that is so cool. So, like, from your first time on stage then to now, how do you feel like you've grown? Big time, or it just depends what parts you're playing, what character you're doing, or what do you think of your overall?
I feel like I grew like big time. Before I was like, I thought everything was like novella style. I guess one of my teachers for like we were writing a script and she got so mad at me because I was like, she's like, you gotta write your own script. And I remember watching a novella. I'm like, I'm gonna derive it from that. She's like, Barry, this is a what's like soap opera. I know. And I was like, no, you have to rewrite it. But I come a long way. I've taken classes. I've done writing classes as well, so I can just like make it better. I feel like I'm more like a comedy actor for sure. People are like, just see me, they're like, oh, you
When
look
I
hilarious.
joked you were pretty dramatic.
True,
you were good.
I mean, who wouldn't? But no, yeah, I get into the paper and like I reread the script and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get serious if this is something serious. But
You say it always called you, like, what exactly spiked you? Was it watching novelas, cartoons, shows? What made you want to, like, I am going to do this?
I would say novelas and 13 Going on 30, the
Oh my
movie.
god, I love
that movie.
Oh my god, yes.
And Burlesque. I would watch that movie 10 times a day. But I'm just like, you know what? Or commercials when I would go to like the theaters, AMCs.
I love commercials. Oh my god.
That's what spiked it when I was like maybe 8, 10, around there.
I mentioned to the people that you also have a book. What spiked you to write this chapter in this book? Boredom.
It was through the pandemic, not gonna lie. And then like I joined.
See, she didn't say no.
I was like, what is it called? I feel like I always wrote stuff like on my like my note pages every day, just to like leave it all in the notebook, you know. And I was part of a foundation, Fake Factor Foundation. It's like all Latinas, like inspiring and like getting together and like just learning from each other. And we have mentors. We finished a course and we had mentors. I didn't know what I was doing when I was like 20 years old. I was like, what do I do? Because I already was going to college. I didn't know what was college because my parents never told me, like never helped me because they had 2 jobs, you know. I was part of that. And then like maybe a couple of years later, our mentors are like, oh, we're going to fund this book. I wanted you to be part of it. So I started writing my whole biography and stuff like that. And it was during the pandemic as well. So with the editing and everything, the editor, we would go back and forth through emails, and she's like, no, change this. I was like, what do you want from me? I'm like, what do you want from me? I rewrote this like 5 times. But it was just storytelling. I did do, what is it called? You write a whole thing, like you do it by yourself. I forget the name.
Autobiography? No?
Kind of like an autobiography, and you perform it for people.
Okay. No, I don't know.
I took that, like my story, like from migrating from Mexico to the United States, because I remember little clippets. But that's what I talk about in my book, how I came to Chicago, like crossing the border because I wasn't born here. But now I'm legal, yay! I can say that now because I'm legal now, yay! But it's a little bit of everything, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and then going here and just starting a new life, getting my whole things, driving here by myself.
You drove here?
I drove here. One of my friends was supposed to come with me.
Crazy. Oh my goodness.
One of her friends was supposed to come with me, and she's like, her mom didn't let her. She's like, no, se van a perder. I go, no, pues ya me tengo que ir yo. Y me vine sola. Yeah.
How old were you when you came over here? 21?
I was 21. Yeah, I was a
Bless
baby.
your little heart. That's scary.
It was very scary.
Where'd you sleep? Where'd you... Did you have a plan when you got here?
I didn't have a plan. I just knew I started like class on Monday, and I'm like, I have to get here by Sunday night. But no, I went up the northern part of like the whole country, like halfway of the country. I stopped 2 nights to sleep. I don't remember where. I think one was Utah and somewhere in Wyoming. But I would drive like the whole day, and stop to go to the bathroom. I remember.
Y vámonos. Yeah.
Sí, vámonos. Mi papá le hace, te voy a hacer sándwiches. Y creo que me duraron por 2 días en like the little ice bins. Y estaba comiendo puro sándwich all over the country.
What did your dad say when you said, ya me voy?
They didn't believe me. They're like, liar. They didn't believe me. I said, no, me estás mintiendo. Luego, no, sí me aceptaron, pero nomás te dije que me dieron 2 semanas, like 2 weeks. Because either I could start with my own age of group, or like with students of high school in like the fall. I was like, no, I want to start with my group.
So you rushed.
I rushed it, and I was like, okay, I quit. I was telling my job, so I was like, okay, I gotta go. I can't stay here. And they're like, okay, good luck.
I am like blown away with that. Like, wow, I really am. You know, I thought I was crazy because I got married at 20, but damn, you like straight moved across the country. Like, I think you're crazier than I am.
Wow. For you.
Would I do it again? I would drive with someone else because my back was hurting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I could just imagine.
But I'm thankful because my mom had a comadre here, and she let me stay in her house for like 4 months, 5 months, and helping me out. I didn't pay rent for a while.
That's good. Yeah.
She's like, no, I'll help you out, mija. I'm like, okay. But I would give her like money, to like for bills and stuff, because I felt you feel weird sometimes. But she was really nice.
Yeah, and then especially from far. Obviously, they weren't like close, right?
Yeah, they haven't even like seen each other for years until like in February they just saw each other again.
When your mama came.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Wow.
I know, what a crazy world.
But so far, like I told her, it's a success story already. Look at, she's here. She published in a book. She's doing what she loves and what she came to do. ¿Cuánta gente no echa loquera and they don't even do shit at the end of the day,
Yeah.
So I salute you. Like
Thank you.
That's crazy and good, all wrapped up in one. So I wish you continued blessings.
Thank you,
Because it's big and crazy and you're good. You're talented.
Thank you.
You are. She really is.
I gotta accept that because sometimes people tell you stuff like imposter syndrome is real, and you're like, oh, I don't know. But
No, mine's
I
real.
accept it.
Mine's real because I choked her, so I know.
Yeah, I still have the marks right here.
Comadre, what influenced you? Okay, besides the movies and the commercials, did you have any influences? Like, I want to be like her.
Ooh.
Like him.
Yes, I would say Melissa McCarthy.
Yes.
She's hilarious. Like all the movies that she would come out, just rent movies and see her. I feel like that was one of my first actresses that I'm like, you know what? I want to do improv because of her, or I want to do comedy because of her.
Her delivery is always
On
fucking-
point.
Yes.
I'm just laughing and I'm like, really? By myself, like.
Yes.
But
the whole show she did, Mike and Molly.
Yes.
Oh my God. And with her, the girl que sale de su hermana también, those two in that show.
Bridesmaids.
Oh my God.
Do you see
Yes.
Bridesmaids?
They're just good.
Bridesmaids is my favorite movie.
Okay, so obviously you don't have family here. Who do you think is your biggest support group de todo? On your acting? Who supported you with the book? Who do you think is your biggest support group?
With the book and being like with Today's Inspired Young Latina, I would say my mentors, Luz Maricaro. She believed in me since I was in Illinois. She's like, if you want to move to LA, do it, because then you'll regret it, her, Jacqueline Camacho, she and Alexandria, they funded the book, and I'm very blessed to have met them with that. Support group here in LA. I feel like just joining like theater as well. I joined a theater group, a company. So right now I'm part of Loft Ensemble, and it's in North Hollywood, and they literally have like a whole season set up. Like you can audition for them, like if you're part of the company. There's writing groups as well. They like help you out. There's a whole community of actors that do stuff like that. So by now I'm blessed to like be part of Loft Ensemble because it has helped me. You can even assist direct or like be a director. Like they'll just throw you in there and be like, okay, or write too, and they help you out with your scripts. So
writing is good.
It is.
Are you gonna write for them, or you're sticking to the acting?
No, I think I'm gonna start writing again. I think they need more Latino representation as well.
That's what I always say.
Yes, sometimes we're just lazy. I'm gonna say it, and we're like, oh, maybe later, but no, we have to do it.
Yeah, no, I always say that. Hollywood, for instance, has their actors, and they stick to their actors, and they don't let nobody in. Even though they take it, no. I never see nobody that looks like me in Hollywood. nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, and like I always tell my people, it is time. We need to get the movement going and get out there. You know, Lou
100%.
Diamond Phillips ain't even like Raza, and he's getting old, guys.
Facts. We gotta replace him. I'm kidding.
No, like I said the other day, I had I don't know if you've seen, I had Fake Johnny here.
Yes,
we did an interview with him, and I told him the same thing. Like Isai Morales, the one that does Bob and La Bamba.
Oh, okay.
También, he's he's older. What are these people gonna do when the 5 Latinos they have are done?
Like J-Lo, she's part of it for sure. I'm like,
come on, guys, let us in. We're knocking.
Facts.
You said you were like fascinated with the whole acting scene when you were younger. Does anybody else in your family act, or is it just you?
Let me see. No, it's just me.
Just you?
Yeah, it's just me. Maybe I would say they have more other talents. Like some of them can sing, but they
¿Tú no
just
cantas?
No.
Are you sure?
Sí sé cantar, but it's like in a lower tone, like alto or like mezzo. I don't know. Whatever they
See,
call it.
like me, yo soy bien payasa.
Okay.
I am like.
Canto en el baño.
That's what I do. I am a shower performer, and that's what I tell everybody. I don't know my voice. I can imitate whoever y me sale bien.
I gotta see that now.
Yes, and then I go to like sing for myself. I can't hold a fucking key. I crack. Oh God, I sound like a fucking crow. But you see me there making fun of people. Oh man, I get it on point every time.
Okay.
That's why I think you could sing.
Maybe a little bit, but one time I was literally singing so loud and I totally forgot, and one of my neighbors was like, I could hear you sing, and I was like, you did a good job. I was like, oh, thank you. I was like so embarrassed. I was like, God damn.
Well, at least they said you sing good.
Yeah.
You could have been worse and told you, shut up, don't sing no more. God, what were you doing?
True. And I'm like, okay.
¿Y de escribir? Anybody else in the family, o también nomás tú?
Not that I can think of. No.
Just you. See,
Yeah.
she is the gifted one.
I feel like God gave me all the gifts except singing, for sure.
Well, your neighbor said you did good, so
Okay, shout
I'll
out
go
to
with
him.
the
Shout
neighbor.
out to you, David.
Besides Instagram, what other platforms can we find you on? Are you on Spotify?
I'm Spotify? What do you mean? No, because that's sing. So the funny thing is that I work at Spotify and I can't sing for nothing. But I'm not on Spotify. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, and I'm on Facebook.
Okay, so
I have
you guys
Facebook.
got it. Yeah. Okay, cool. I would have thought you were on Spotify for some reason. No.
Maybe because they have podcasts too.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Because even working there, they offer me to like use their podcast stuff, and I'm like, what am I waiting for? Like, I should take advantage of that, but I gotta start it. I will.
If you did a podcast, what would it be about?
I thought of that a lot.
A ver.
No sé, let me see.
See, the mind of very nice
Bernie
days.
Mac. Let's see. I would totally be like a host and like bring up comedians to like interview them, eat maybe tacos or try new things, foods. I love food, so maybe something with that. Who knows? Just throwing things out there.
Comedians. Well, you have a hand. You could pick with your hand. You have the whole community out there.
I know most of them, so maybe I'll give it a try.
You should give it a try. I want to hear.
I'll bring you.
I want to hear already. No.
Hi, welcome to my podcast.
What keeps you alive? What keeps you going? What's the fuel that has you waking up in the morning and say, I'm gonna go kill the fucking day?
I feel like myself, because I'm by myself here, so I'm like, no one's gonna get up for me, no one's like gonna go work for me, back up. I do have friends that are like close friends, like a group of friends, but you cannot depend on most people sometimes because they're doing their own lives, you know, and like I have to do it myself. But and food and cafecito.
Oh, coffee. God,
So I can't
don't
lose
leave the
weight.
coffee out of the equation, please. All right, comadre. How do you determine what jobs you want to accept? What do you want to work on? Or do you just take everything and hope for the best? Or te pones tus moños and, I'm not doing that. A ver, cuéntanos.
Let's see. I do have to look at the description because sometimes it's like I could take that, but it's not like going towards me. Yo no me pongo moños. Like if they're like, hey, you want to try it for this? I'll do it. I'll try it anything except being naked or like
Oh, yeah.
the other stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm open to everything.
Yeah, I don't do nudity.
Yeah, me neither.
I always...
Tengo todas las lonjas, no quiero sacar.
Not, like, I just get so embarrassed. Like, first of all, my dad's still alive and he's a cochino. So, I just don't need him to stumble up on my anything.
That's hilarious.
Second of all, obviously, my mother's still alive. I don't want to embarrass her.
Yeah.
You know? And then, third, come my children. God, look at all the dirt they have on, like, Kim Kardashian.
True. No.
I don't want to know. I would die of shame. Oh my God. Even if it's just a fucking picture.
True.
I
Really
cannot.
covering. No, I wouldn't either.
I cannot. I cannot. So you will never see me nude unless you
No, me neither.
come and be a creeper on my window of my house.
Please don't come to my house.
What do you think has been your biggest challenge overall?
I would say money.
Money.
Yes, and like working a decent job, especially in LA, it's tough. Because sometimes you gotta work little events or like little things to like make up for your rent, because and stuff like that, and your food, and you forget and stuff like that. But I would say that at the moment,
Food.
yeah,
And rent. Money.
and rent money and utilities, and I forget that I gotta have a car too, insurance. Oh no.
Ay,
But-
Diosito Santo. Yeah.
But I feel like God has been good to me. Like I've been paying my stuff on my own and stuff like that. Can't complain.
See, I tell you guys, she
Can't
is
complain.
such a like admirable person. I'm telling you.
You have to find a way. If not, no sé.
Pues aquí, here, you know how they find a way?
But yes, I've seen it. I've
Let me
seen
tell
it on 79th Street in LA.
Well, ours is hoe and it's not nice,
Oh,
girl. Oh my
no.
goodness.
It's funny because I was riding the metro when I got here, like in 2016, 2017, and I didn't even know like all the craziness that was happening. And all I remember was like seeing someone running naked on downtown, and I was like, "What's going on?" I got so scared, but I'm like, "Let me run to the cafe. I don't want to get."
Is it
Get
an like constant thing out there? Did you come accustomed to it now, or todavía te asustas?
Nothing, ya no me asustó.
Ya
No. I'm like, well, this is another day in LA. Same thing, but it's fine.
Was it like a culture shock?
It was, yes, culture shock for sure. I'm like, let me go explore downtown LA. And I was like, okay, this is not it. I was so shocked by because Chicago, they have really tall buildings, it's very different. And I was like, oh, okay. I'll just get on the metro again. But I love LA and California all over has beautiful things to explore. So I can't say bad things about it. The food, that's why I stayed. The food and like everything.
The cultures you see it. I don't know. Like, to me, I don't know if you might relate with me, but I just love the mix of everything you see.
It's a melting pot for sure.
I love it. Like, there is, honestly, like I said, we've traveled here and there, and there's no place like home. Even though I wouldn't mind moving, I would, check it out, test the waters, but there is no place like home here. You drive to LA, you see literally everything on every block.
Yeah.
And like, personally, us here in my house here in Pomona, like, we'll have a shitty week, or I'm not in the mood or whatever, and I always tell him, like, I need life, take me to Holt. And that's it. He'll like literally drive me from where the indoors at, people, in Indian Hill, to where the 71 freeway's at. That's all I need. Just take me on Holt, and okay, I'm done now, let's go home.
Let's
you
go.
see everything, de todo un poco, you know what I mean? The good, the bad, the ugly, and a lot of interesting while you're at it. It's just like, what?
I didn't even know this would happen.
Like, my mom caught COVID again about a year ago.
Oh, damn.
And she was like going nuts because my mom works in it. Like, my mom's, she's very active still. And she's, ay, estoy sola. Look, just put your dark glasses on, because she didn't want to do makeup. My mom's like a Barbie, like me. We will not step foot outside the door without makeup.
Y'all coquettes.
No, yeah. Yes. So I'm like, pues ponte tus dark glasses and just go down Holt, mom, by yourself. And she's like, I think I will, because se siente bien feo. And I'm like, just go down Holt, mom. That's all you need right now. Just drive down Holt, and by the time you're done, you're gonna be super tired of everything you've seen and nothing you did, and you'll be good to go back home.
Just have to do that sometimes.
That's where it's at. Well, to me it is. Like I said, I love to take it in. You see a variety of everything, and it just like it fills my heart. It's crazy. Like,
I'm like
it
that
does.
too.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It's just a wonderful thing to see for me personally. Pues. So, out of your entire experience, what do you hope to gain? What do you hope to grow out of this? You want to be like on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, on the good side?
On the good side.
On the good side.
Yes, one day, yes. I totally want to be recognized for writing, for comedy. I will be on SNL. We had to put it out there. I want to be on SNL.
You will be.
Yes.
Manifestations, big comadre. I believe in you.
So I'm just taking it day by day, because sometimes I feel like I get so overwhelmed just thinking about it, or like, what are you gonna do in 5 years and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh my god, and I freeze, and I'm like, I don't know. So I just take it day by day. Yeah. Let's see.
Obviously, you're with the Latino community. Do you hope to break through a barrier? How would you like to be recognized when you finally made it? What would you like them to? Okay, this is Very Nice Days. A ver.
Oh, can you explain yourself with that? Like,
okay, so we're Latinos, right? Okay, like we were just talking about how Hollywood don't let us in.
okay.
How would you like you want to break that barrier and be the first of our kind? Where do you want to go with your whole experience of acting and being a woman comedian of our time?
Definitely recognized for acting and comedy, like first woman Latina in comedy. I know there's not a lot of comedians that are Latinas. I've seen them, There's like maybe 5% of us, but I want to be one of them. 5% of Latina
But
comedy.
you don't even hear of them professionally.
Maybe there's like one or two that you know.
And I don't know who.
Sotomayor,
A ver.
Melissa Sotomayor. You should look her up.
Okay.
She's been in SNL. She's a comedian. That's one that I can remember. But yeah, you're right. There's not a lot. No.
I don't. And like, again, with the whole Hollywood scene and everything, obviously, always able to Lucille Ball. She was the OG comedian woman. And I think she has been for the longest because casi no la han tumbado. We have a few new faces. Like, what's her name?
And Betty White too. She was one of them. No.
She was a comedian. What's her name? Christina. What's her name? Or Tina Fey? Is that one of them?
Oh, Tina Fey.
She's pretty funny.
Amy Poehler. Have you heard of her? No. Tina Fey for sure.
Tina Fey.
She's done like a lot of writing for comedy, and she's been on SNL. She was in Bridesmaids.
See, so you have like a big packet to really buckle down.
Facts. Fill
Casi no
people's
hay
shoes.
women, period.
Ah!
Yeah.
Just gonna scream outside. Okay.
You'll get there. I have
True.
faith in you. No, like, I'm really big on vibes and energy. And yours is just, like, I told him the day I met you, I was like, man, she is so cool. And trust me, like,
you're so cool too.
I don't sugarcoat, so believe me, I was like, she is so cool. I loved her vibe. We clicked, like, we were working together. He had us doing this and that. I'm like, she's gonna come back to the show because I need to know who she really is, everything about her. So
when he's like, do this, I'm like, okay, bet.
So, talking about the experience you want to put out there, you want people to just connect with you, say with a laugh while they're watching you, or a thought while they're reading your book. Do you want to connect with them as being a positive role model? How would you like to connect with the people?
I would say a positive role model, because growing up, I was the oldest, so I didn't have no one to look up to. Just like, now I want people like my siblings to look up to me and be like, okay, well, she's doing her thing, like I can do it too. And I'm always like encouraging people, like even my siblings. I'm like, you can do it. Like sometimes they'd be down and they're like, no, I don't think I can do this, but I'm like giving them advice. So I would say positive role model. Can't even speak. Yeah.
Would you ever consider talking to groups of girls and pepping them up and come on and this and that?
Yes, I actually had a chance to do that. I came back to like my old where I graduated high school, but it was like the alternative schools in Illinois, and I was able to talk to like 200 students there, and I was like, hey, so I moved to like just giving them my whole bio of moving to California and doing what I'm doing. So I got a couple chances to do that.
There were high school girls, you said?
There were high school guys and girls.
Oh, okay, the whole group.
Yeah. What warmed me up was like their moms would come up to me because they were all Latinas and Latinos, and they're like, oh my God, that's so cool what you're doing. Like, you keep admiring people and like telling them like si se puede, porque a veces no hacemos lo que tenemos que hacer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From being back home, obviously it was the acting and stuff, but do you think you would see more like movies where everybody goes to LA, to Hollywood to be famous?
Like people move here?
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, I feel like they have a different picture of like Hollywood, and then when they come here, they're like, oh damn, like
Different and
culture
disappointed.
shock, yeah.
Yes.
Like, oh, I thought it would be cleaner, or like, I don't know. But I'm like, well, this is the life. On the corner you smell pee, and the other corner is flowers. That's what they were just cracking up. But
that's exactly what Fake Johnny said the other day. He's like, yeah, Hollywood, you know, people think the Walk of Fame and it smells like piss. It's like, it does. No, it's just crazy because when we did our trip, we had stopped off for dinner in New Mexico.
Okay.
And it was a Denny's, nada en especial. Y el muchachito, he's like, are you guys movie stars? Because he asked me where we're from. I said, oh, I'm from California. He's like, are you close to Los Angeles? I said, yeah. And then he just kept looking at me, and
I mean, you do look like a superstar.
not that day. I
Tenés
look like a
chongo.
bum. And I'm like paying for the bill, and he's just scoping me out. He's like, "Are you guys like movie stars?" And I was like, "No, why?" He's like, "Well, isn't like everybody that comes over there rich?" I'm all,
Yo, I wish.
jeez. I have my cheating cards here. I feel like Wendy Williams. How you doing?
How you doing, girl?
So you did a crossover, like we mentioned, into films. How many films have you actually been in?
Let's see. Films. I've done. Let me see a couple. I haven't done a lot, but maybe like less than 10. Because some of my friends wrote their own stuff and they wanted me to be part of it, so I was like, okay, yeah. And that helped me get a reel because I didn't have a reel, but I'm still working on my reel, so maybe less than 10. Yes.
Less than 10?
Yeah.
What made you do the crossover? Because you're obviously an actress. Mm-hmm. You're on stage. What made you like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna go?
I would say I was doing for the longest comedy, like stand-up comedy, and I was like, I totally forgot about that, like acting, until I was like, okay, I would see like films and stuff. Just reminded me of that, so I'm like, okay, I gotta be serious about it, start my reel, connect with people, and slowly but surely, now I have something to show. And I want to do commercial work as well, because that's where the money is at.
Really? In that case, I need work too. No.
But commercials are fun too. Just
I
being
love
there.
just watching commercials. They are so like
The Super Bowl.
It's the funniest 1 minute I will sit there and watch. Like I swear, I love commercials so much. Books, you have just that one?
Yes, I only have that one at the moment.
What is it called again?
It's Today's Inspired Young Latina.
Okay.
You can find it on Amazon. You just look it up. There's like 5 volumes now. But yeah.
You were on the first one?
I was on the second one.
Second volume.
The second volume.
Will you keep writing? You want to print out more? Be published some more?
I do, but I need to get my ideas flowing. So.
What would you write about?
I would say I wouldn't write like fantasy books, like children's books. That would be fun.
That's
That's your thing too. And like I feel like so many thoughts rush through my head a lot, so I'm like always writing them down. So just noting that, but we'll see what happens. Illustrator, let me know, because I cannot draw.
What do you think has been your most complicated project that you've worked on? The funnest, and which one have you learned the most from?
Complicated. The most that I've worked on. I would say the funnest one was called Snow Brown. It was a film.
Snow Brown.
Instead of Snow White, it was Snow Brown, and I was Snow Brown. It was a comedy short, and it's on my Instagram, so you go check it out. It's really, I liked it. That was fun because I got to be Snow Brown. Represent for Snow Brown. Let's see. The hardest one was. I would say theater. It's not a film, but just theater in general, because you have to use your diaphragm. You have to speak out, because you have to, for all like the audience out there, like the 50 or 100 people that came to see you. One of my acting voice teachers would say, you gotta project, guys. They pay $25 to hear you and see you, so you gotta project. So I would say theater would be a little
the hardest,
because and you just there like it's live. It's not like your face. It's live theater, so it's not like you can just be like, cut.
Let's do it again. Yeah,
Let's do it again.
That's hard.
You get one chance, baby. One chance.
What is the fullest house you've performed for?
For theater, I would say, let me see. I have a couple. I did Free Los Tres, a Casa 01 in Boyle Heights, or East LA, Boyle Heights. That was pretty full. Like, they sold out a lot of tickets. That was the first one that I was part. And then the other ones were like shorts at Frida Kahlo. They had different shorts like short plays. And the recently one was La Cocina. I was part of La Cocina and Loft Ensemble. We had a lot of sold out shows as well.
What was that about?
Over 100 people. La Cocina was it was based in New York. It was like I was the owner of La Cocina. I was just there to look pretty and to drink wine and get mad at people, at my workers. It was fun because I got to scream at them. I got to be like, look, if you don't like working here, like I had to be a villain. That was the first time being a villain.
A villain.
I was mad.
Yeah, ¿y si la hacías bien, de mula?
See.
Yeah?
Yeah, everybody hated me. I remember one time I was on stage and someone was like, you bitch. Someone got me a bitch on stage. I was like, I do not laugh, please do not. I turned around, I'm like, what? But
oh my god.
it's fun.
It's fun though, huh?
Yeah.
You get to meet all these different people and
Yeah.
I like people. That's why it's like, to me that'd be like so cool. I just love people. I love feeding off of them. You know what I mean?
I like studying people too because they're hilarious.
I really do. I love just people. All of them. Even grouchy people. It's like, why are you so mad?
Yeah, me too.
Jeez, be nice.
Damn it. No.
Yeah. When you did your book signing, comadre, because I know you did, I see your picture and everything. What was going through your mind? What were you thinking that moment when you're like, okay, I'm going to sit here and sign my freaking name on these books? ¿Qué pensabas?
I was like, I was in shock, not gonna lie. I was like, wow, like my name is literally published in the book. I'm like, wow, I made it. I made it, and my mom was just like looking at me. I remember doing because it was through Zoom because we couldn't do it because of the pandemic. Yeah. Our book presentation was on Zoom, and I remember coming out of the room. It was like a tiny room. My mom lived in a 1-bedroom apartment, so I was like, nadie hable, no one talk because I have to go live in like 20 minutes. So I remember bringing my backdrop and everything, and I was like so excited, and I came out, I was like, oh, we did it. And then I don't know, it's just very exciting. I was like, wow, my name would forever be in that book, and people get to have my signature. I always wanted that. Yeah. Practicing my signature since I was 8.
¿Y si te sale bien?
A veces se me va todo chueco, pero
I can't sign for shit. I can't even write no more.
No, what?
No, I did like
you gotta practice.
Office work for 15 years. I still kind of do, but fuck, I can't write no more. My writing, I could text real good.
You with your nails.
And not even that no more. I just push the speaker and I talk to the phone.
And you're like SMR.
Yeah, no, I noticed my writing is so sloppy. I have to like look back and what the fuck.
You have doctors writing now.
I have 4-year-old writing now. It looks backwards y todo. Like, what am I even doing? I never had nice penmanship anyway.
Okay.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like writing? No? Okay.
When I was in my 12th grade year, we had a criminal justice class.
Okay.
My teacher was an actual detective for many years. So in his class, he would force us to write cop style, all capital letters.
What? That's why.
All capital letters. And for some reason, that was the class that we wrote the most in. Y se me pegaba. So there I was going to my other 4 classes that I had, because obviously we were seniors, so we didn't have a full schedule. And I would catch my writing all stupid. I would have some cursive with printing and capitals, and they would just get on me like, what are you doing? I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I messed up. I'll correct it, you know? But even then after, I just liked the capital better and the print. And I just stuck with it. So then I would do eventually some cursive, but it's just chicken scratch because it wasn't really handwriting.
Okay. Do you know how to do cursive writing?
I do, but I don't like it. I'll do
that's a problem.
some letters that I like, I'll do. Like, okay, this is nice. But then it's like, I'll just go to regular. Like, it's just crazy. So throughout the years, the other day I was looking through because I write a lot.
Okay.
My podcast, obviously, I outline it. I do key stuff. So when I get stuck, I look over. You know, people catch me if I'm looking left, yes, guys, I am fucking cheating. But I cannot read my writing. I'm sitting there like, what the hell does that say? I have to be like, okay, hold on to myself. Because usually it's me on the tripod at home, you know? So I'm like looking like, oh shit, okay. But it's crazy, like, nah. That's why I ask you, si te sale bien tu signature.
I feel like it has gotten better, for sure. Pero cuando voy al DMV, I'm like, damn it, I messed it up. It just goes sideways.
I think everything at the DMV goes sideways. Even your damn smile on the
Facts.
picture. It's like, man, you go all did up thinking you're gonna look bomb on your picture, and then it comes to the house, it's like sad.
Yeah, I was like,
And even on the printout, it looks decent because it's just black and white. So you get all emocionada, right? Like, oh, okay, I look good. It comes in the freaking mail 2 weeks later. It's like, what?
I look red.
Can I just pretend it never got here? Let me go claim for another one or something. God, this is ugly.
Yeah,
The DMV sucks.
That reminds me, I have to go.
So do I. My birthday's coming up in a couple weeks.
When's your birthday?
September 7th.
Okay. Are you a Virgo?
I am.
Oh, Virgo.
You too?
No, I'm not a Virgo. I'm an Earth sign for sure. I'm a Taurus.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What are you? April?
May.
May. Okay.
Not April. Not kidding. In May.
Yes. No, just the Tauros I know son April. That's why I was like, oh, okay. But no, you're the first weeks of May, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Have you noticed any changes with the times since you've been in the business? Is it more women in the picture, less women in the picture? Is it easier to grab shows?
I feel like I've seen a little bit of changes. Like after Yalitza Aparicio, you know her? She's an actress. I forget the name. But she came out in one of the films and she was nominated for one Oscar, like supporting actress, and she didn't win, but I feel like she opened a lot of doors because of that. She's like indigenous woman actress.
And guess what movie was it, or what was it?
Oh my god, I'm blanking out.
So I could go look it up now.
Look up her name, Yalitza Aparicio.
Okay.
I feel like it changed a little bit because of that. But not a lot. No. After that, you're just like, okay, we gotta make it happen.
Your hands on. ¿No has notado cambios de nada?
Not really.
No?
No.
Maybe
a little bit after like the, what is it called? When they were striking, when they shut down everything for the better pay. And
the writer's strike?
The writer's strike and even the actor's strike because they joined them. Maybe just a little bit with that, but I don't think so.
Nothing different you've noticed? And
What
you've been around for a while, huh?
Yeah. After 2019, I started mostly because I was literally just taking class, like doing my 2-year conservatory school. After that, I was just like, I wanted to go to a 4-year school to finish it up, but one of my teachers like, just go explore and see what's up over there. Cause
are you gonna finish, or?
I'm thinking about it. I feel like I want to either that or like take like a screenwriting thing, just to get a gist of it. Who knows? I do want to, because it's like associates and then it's a bachelor's. Because you can do a lot of things, like you can teach as well if you have a degree with that.
Huh.
But
what would you teach if you taught?
I would say I would teach theater for kids. I would say middle schoolers or like even like elementary.
Oh, you're brave. Kids suck.
They're fun. I was about to be a teacher.
Yeah.
I went like 1.5 years for college to be a teacher. But then I was like, let me switch it up. So
I signed up to be a teacher también. And I just never went to school. I wanted to be a history teacher.
History? Oh, yeah. I could never do history.
I love history. Oh my god. Like I live for it.
I would just be a regular teacher, like elementary.
And I remember my mom went with me to do papers and stuff. And she told me, like, are you sure you want to be a teacher? Well, yeah. She's all, there's going to be good looking boys. And I was like, Mom, I'm not a pervert. And she's all, you never know. Are you sure? And I was like, Mom, I'm sure.
For high school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How can I say? I love kids, little ones, but I don't have patience for a group.
Oh, okay.
I will go nuts and probably be in jail or something.
You'll probably be going viral
yeah.
on TikTok.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, damn, this crazy teacher is off the rails.
I love children. I can do one-on-one all day long.
Okay.
But a group, forget it. No way. Hell no. That's why I tell you are brave.
I almost got like anxiety attack because when senior year I was like, okay, I'm gonna be a teacher, and I literally got into a program for a student teaching. So we would go to different schools the whole year, and we had to do lesson plans, and we had to do like teach a whole group, like 30 kids for a day. And I remember one little kid told me, he's like, "You're not my teacher," and I was like, "Yeah, but I'm your teacher right now." And then he got grounded. But that was very scary, just teaching, because I was teaching them the Civil War, and I was like, what am I doing? But after that, I'm like,
did you teach them though?
I did. They learned it because I was like setting examples of like my siblings in the Civil War. Somehow it worked out. Somehow it's worked out.
I don't know what I said, but it worked out.
It worked out. They learned from me that day.
It worked. It worked. That's all that matters at the end of the day, right?
Thanks.
Your stage persona, like they say.
Persona.
Are you the same on and off, or do you switch it up when you're performing?
Like in real life and then the
Yes.
stage? I feel like I'm the same on stage and like on my work, everywhere. I'm not fake. I'm kidding. I feel like it just comes out like my natural persona, just talking to people. That's what I do. Like at my job, I work for the snack program at Spotify, and I'm literally talking to everyone there because I'm serving their coffees or helping them with their snacks. But I feel like I'm the same.
How long you been there with Spotify?
It's been 2 years this year. Time flew by.
I seen the with your busto.
Oh my
How was that?
So every year, Spotify has. I'm like looking at the camera. Hey, they have a Spotify event like for their employers. So they do like a whole party for them. They had Busta Rhymes. They had like the other famous DJs, and they had like nails. They did like a station of nails and glam makeup.
Wow,
It was so
nice.
cool. And then they had a lot of food. Oh my god, it was so good. And then they had the Busta Rhymes. I was just like so like shocked, and like I'm like, oh my god, I've never seen him this close.
That is cool.
He had a vibe. I liked him. He's pretty funny.
How many employees do you guys have there where you're at?
I have no idea.
Son muchos.
Yeah, because it's like different teams. Like they have the music team, they have the podcast team, they have the ad sales team, they have a lot of teams in between that. Like I didn't even know. I was like, what team are you in? But they have a little bit of everything connecting with the tech world.
That's
Yeah.
good.
It's fun. It's fun. I love my job.
She does her job with that look, all right, guys. So it's a
No,
good one.
I do. I do.
A ver, comadre, I always ask my guests, because I'm a weirdo like that.
Do you want to see my toes? I'm gonna.
Not that
My
kind of weirdo,
fingers.
but a ver, are you superstitious? We'll start with that question.
I am superstitious. I
Okay.
believe in that. Yes.
What is your biggest superstition that you will not do or do?
What is yours?
Well, I have been big on do not put a hat on the bed. I totally lose my shit with him when he just throws it on, like, don't throw the hat on the bed. Like, oh no,
Okay.
I'm big on that. Huge. También me persino getting out of my house, especially if we're
okay.
going far.
Yeah, true,
Yeah,
true.
because, you know, de la casa salemos, quién sabe si lleguemos para atrás, you know? It is like, you never know.
I would say the same thing. Me persino cuando me salgo de la casa and when I'm about to drive off. My mom always, she was here and she's like, no te persinaste. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. She's like, oh yeah, you're not mad at me. I feel like I do that a lot. The other thing is like not using the same broom, the inside house broom.
In the outside.
on the outside, because it gives out different, like, picks up different energies.
I never heard that before.
Yes, and then I'm like, I use it like to clean the patio. I use a different one,
Yeah.
and I just leave it by the door.
Usually we would, but not because of vibes. I mean, because germs and junk.
Yeah, germs, junks, and then like the vibes that pick up. Something about the vibes.
Yeah. Huh. See,
So
the more I live, the more I learn.
I don't use
That's
that.
why I ask. I always ask, you know, do you believe in ghosts, unholy spirits, the supernatural?
I do.
Yeah?
Yes.
Tell us, have you experienced anything?
Let me see. I feel like growing up, I would just, I don't know, like I pick up a lot of vibes since I was a kid, or like just strong auras that people have. So I would just, have I seen something? I don't know, just growing up, I would just see different things like at night. I don't know how to say it.
Do you ever see colors with people?
Not colors, but
Just the feeling,
like
heavy.
Yes, heavy auras. How to say it?
Uh-huh.
For sure, I can pick up on that, and I'm like, okay, my head starts to hurt most of the time, but that's all. I feel like I have that.
I'm so, like the other day too, I was talking about other stuff with color.
Remember when we were here downstairs,
Yeah.
and we were picking up something, and I was like, we gotta go. I cannot stay here.
You had a headache too, no?
Yeah. We
I
were
think
"We can stay."
everybody had a headache that day.
That was weird.
Except me. I was giving it to them. No.
I was like,
Everybody's like, oh,
She's
and I'm
like-
just like, what?
I am the problem.
Qué poquito aguantan.
Yeah, no. I do pick up vibes for sure. I feel like I have deja vu a lot too. Like sometimes I be dreaming stuff and they be happening later on, and I have to check up on people because I'm like, are you okay?
Yeah.
One time I did, like, one of my coworkers. Oh, this is gonna be weird, but one of my coworkers, I dreamt about them, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if it's weird, if I should ask them. And I asked them, and they're like, I'm like, hey, are you okay? It's like, yeah, why? It's like, no, because in my dream you were like in crutches or whatever. Little did you know, like, that 2 weeks after, he literally was in crutches. And then he was like, oh yeah, I hurt myself. And I was like, Lord Jesus. And I didn't say
¿Qué le
anything.
pasó?
I forgot. I think he fell or something like that. So he had to, like, walk in with crutches.
You should have told them I warned you.
No. I warned you, B.
I warned you.
I told you. You didn't believe me.
Yeah.
But no, I was just like, okay, cool.
That's
Let
crazy.
me walk
What did you
out.
think after?
I'm just like, whoa. But one time, I even told my neighbor one time, we were supposed to eat breakfast together and with her daughter, and I dreamed that she was like, oh, I don't think she's gonna join us because she has to go with her family, like her cousins, to do a quinceañera balls or whatever. And then when I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go take a walk, and then she said the same thing that she told me. I was like,
Yeah. Didn't you say
"Did
that?
I wrong?" But who knows?
That happens often to me too, and I even tell him, didn't we just do this like a while back? He's just like, what? Oh, I'd probably just drum it or something. Ah, yo estoy re loca.
It's just unknown, you know. I don't know.
That's why me
something
quedo
else.
like,
Toda mensa.
yeah, I do. I really do.
Because that happens to me.
Because you're like, yes or no, you know?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
see,
yeah.
you
I'm
know what
feeling
I'm
it.
talking about.
I get you.
I can relate. We're wrapping it up, comadre. This hour has gone by so fast.
Wow, it's been an hour?
Yes.
That's wild. It's past my
is
bedtime. Okay.
To that kid watching you or that young person on the acting right now, what advice would you give them? Say they wanted to come to Hollywood.
Do it. I feel like take a risk. You never know. You never know where you end up. I was like scared at the beginning. I'm like, oh Lord, like I'm gonna be by myself. But just go for it, I would say. If it doesn't work out, then you can always come back to where you're at, you know? It always will be there. Yeah, that's it.
The author, that passionate person that wants to write that novel, or that person that just wants to start writing something, ¿qué les dices?
I would say start writing. I do morning pages. That like motivates me. I started reading this book. What is it called? Oh shoot, I'm blanking now. But every morning I get up in the morning and I write whatever's in my thoughts, and I just leave it on the page. And sometimes you can get ideas from that, just writing from that. I feel like just do morning pages. Get a notebook and just use it for that.
How long have you been doing that?
It's been, I literally have like 5 notebooks full of that. I started in 2017. And then
But it makes you a happier person, no?
It does, because you just leave it there and you don't have to go to therapy. I'm kidding, go to therapy, but but you don't. You just live happier and you're not angry. Yeah.
No, but you know, you mentioned therapy. I'm gonna throw it out there. A while back, I had anxiety a little bit.
Okay.
And depression. And the doctor told me, he said, the best thing I can advise you to do, get a book and write.
Yes.
And I looked at him, because I've been a writer since I can remember. Since I was little. Even one of my tias would always try to shame me, because she's a storyteller. It ain't about singing. Yeah.
Doing sound.
So what? But I just love the magic behind the magic. You know what I mean? To me, books, literature in general is just magic to me. So writing comes very easy for me.
Right.
And when he had told me that, I hadn't wrote nothing in a long time besides letters.
You were bottling it in.
Exactly.
Everything.
Besides letters, literally, and mainly to him, just cursing him out. I hadn't wrote anything nice or worthy of showing anybody or anything, you know? So, yeah, he told me, he's all, when you're feeling your anxiety kicking in or you're really depressed, write. He's all, get a book, have it by you. If you're more depressed during nighttime, write at night. If you feel a certain way in the morning, make it your morning routine. And I was like, you know, but I have a kid. And he's like, make that time. And he's like, it's either that or you're going to sit with somebody that can really take it out of you and you're not going to like it.
Yeah, just get up like 10 minutes earlier and then just write those 10 minutes. Put it on, I would always put an alarm and I'm like, oh wow, that went really fast.
Yeah.
You write 1 page, 2 pages, depends.
And it just comes out, huh?
It does.
To me, it comes like that. And now, like, since then, it's been about 10 years now, 11 years. That's the advice I always give people when they're like, I feel so this or that. I say, just write. I don't want to write. Yes, you do. You just don't know. Just pick up that pencil and paper. Believe me, it doesn't talk back. Like, just write, and there you go back tomorrow.
Yes. You pick it up. I remember The Artist's Way. You should read that book.
The Artist?
The Artist's Way.
Okay.
And it tells you about morning pages and just starting your artist career and stuff like that. A lot of people use it for acting as well, but a lot of businesswomen have used it. Businessmen, corporates have included that into the book. So read that.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Check it out. Have I left anything out that you want to put in there?
No, I don't think so. You got everything.
I got it down. What can we...
Chicago Mexican food or LA Mexican food?
Oh no! They already hate me because I go for the Dodgers. Let's see. Oh damn! I would say LA.
LA Mexican food.
They're so good. Cause there's taco trucks everywhere, and over there, maybe just like by the city, but.
Cause we visited one and it was like really good out there in Illinois.
Yeah, there's a couple like they're there, but
at the truck stop.
They're in
a chain of them.
Yes. What is it called? El Taco what?
They do have really good food in La 26 in Chicago. Like you guys need to visit. It's called La Villita. They have a lot of good food there. It's really good food.
I have family out there. Well, not like close family. My mom's cousins, they're out there. My aunt, the one that she had a closer relationship, she's been here for a long time now. But she was from Chicago, and yeah, like she would say it was just a whole different world out there. So it's like, that's why we're always like, I wonder what the Mexican areas like over there, the Latino area, you know?
Yeah, definitely go to La Villita. El Mercadito de Los Angeles almost, but bigger. It's really nice.
Bigger.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I got gastritis here in LA because eating too many tacos and food around. Yeah. Don't recommend that.
Cajino?
Tacanijo.
¿Tacanijo?
That's what they're
Oh,
called.
what?
Tacanijo.
Okay. No, pues tacanijo los tacos.
Yes.
They're like really good. We stopped out there, but they're like, they're in a lot of the truck stops.
Inside.
Oh,
So they just have a little window and
Yeah, they decorate it like a truck.
it looks like a taco truck.
Okay.
They paint the wall like a taco truck with the menu and everything, and they have they cook everything right there on the spot. But shit,
Really like
good.
authentic, our kind of Mexican food.
I haven't even heard of them, but when I go back visit, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah,
look them
they
up.
have about 5 of them
like
out there.
Five locations.
Five?
in
Okay.
Illinois.
Tacanijo. I'll put it in this video so you can see what I'm talking about because I do have footage of it and stuff, and they were really good. Very, very good.
We were like homesick. Cause you know, once you leave here, there's nothing.
Yeah,
So
no.
we're like, oh, we went in to get fuel, and we're like, yeah, let's try this. And I was just like, man, that's like the best burrito I've had in a long time.
The closest we found was coming back
And it was
in
still at
Arizona.
Illinois.
No, in Arizona. It was in Alfredo's or Alberto's
Oh, yeah.
or whatever.
No, I've heard those, yes.
That was
I
as
stopped
close
there.
as we got to.
Once you come into
Oh.
California, there's an Alberto's or something
Yeah,
like that.
this one was in Arizona.
Oh,
It was
okay.
in I can't even remember near
It
where.
was in Phoenix. Right outside
Phoenix,
Phoenix.
something. That was
Okay.
like the closest. I told him, "Wow, we want Mexican. It's either this or wait till we get
Get
home."
home, yeah, true.
And you know the Phoenix traffic out there is just like LA, so he's like,
But
"We ain't
shout
getting
out to-
home."
Hey, no, but shout out to Illinois because we did find a good Mexican restaurant.
Hey.
out there.
Oh yes, we
And
did.
it was crazy because the whole town was shut down already.
Oh, yeah, they
Yes.
close early.
It was pitch black, everything. But they're like, hey, on Google it says they're open.
Mm-hmm.
So we pull into this little like a downtown strip
Okay.
park, and you hear music.
It's always la raza.
Yeah.
He's like,
All the
oh,
stores are shut down
yeah.
except for that one restaurant.
They're making money.
And I was like, oh my god, thank God. And they're like, what would you like to drink? I'm like, yeah, I need a tecate for sure. Like, you know, because like it was hard out there. Like, I don't
Oh
know.
my god. No, yeah. I'm not picky. I eat all the foods, but I feel like I've been eating a lot of Salvadorian foods. Oh my god, las pupusas.
That's what he
they're
likes.
so good.
And then he likes the topping, not even like he's
I
cool with the bottom, but
True.
he's like the toppings where it's
I
at.
submerge it in in la salsa roja.
He's like, try this. No, get away from me. I don't
That
want to try
vinegar,
it.
the vinegar and everything,
so
if that
good.
stuff right? Oh, it's like I don't even need the bottom.
You're like, I just take a bag of this. Thank
I'll eat it like
you.
a salad.
No, my neighbors are Salvadorian and they're always bringing me food. I'm like, oh my god, it's so good. When I tried the horchata, I was like, Lord Jesus.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Different
Really good.
or just their way of that
They have
person's
a
way.
different way, but I don't know. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I would totally recommend Salvadorian food.
She is so into food. Look at her. She's like,
My eyes just like,
"Ah."
what?
Maybe this could be your new food blogger partner.
We were supposed to do one with my friend because
True.
he'll eat anything. And I'm fucking picky. I don't eat nothing. I'm
No?
like a kid. I
Oh,
know what I know and that's what I
no.
stick with. Other than that, it's crazy because si no me cae la comida, I get a migraine.
Okay.
And I'm just like,
Are you allergic?
I have a lot of allergies, but I don't know food-wise what I'm allergic to.
Okay.
Everything else, I'm allergic to pretty much everything. It's a miracle I am alive. But
Facts.
She's just picky.
but
Yeah,
with
yeah, I feel like you're picky, not
No, with
allergic.
food, I'm very picky with
Okay.
food. Like I tell you, si no me cae, I don't get sick here. It's just here. Like I just feel like I'm gonna vomit or I have
It's
a
just in your
migraine.
head, and you're like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna like this.
I don't know. I'm gonna
I
try it
think
next
so. I'm
time.
kidding.
So we were supposed to do because a lot of people tell me you should go check this place out, make a video so people could see. He was supposed to be my food trial buddy, but schedules and this and that we haven't been able to do it.
Oh, damn.
And yeah, but maybe we'll bring you along and we'll all go eat.
I'm down.
You're the neutral one. You're like, fuck it, I'll
Fuck
eat.
it. I wanted to do that with taco trucks, just try all the tacos and just have like a little ring camera out, but I'm down whenever you want to do it. Let's go.
Rocky, I'm challenging you. No.
Who's Rocky?
Let's go. That was him.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Rocky.
He eats anything,
Rocky.
he says. He's like, I'll eat anything.
Where you at, fool?
Highland Park? No. Okay, so in the future right now, projects, what do we expect from you? What do we expect to see you on coming soon?
Right now, I've been auditioning for stuff, but you know how that goes. I'm coming back to stand-up comedy on next Thursday. I'm gonna be performing for the first time in a while, and then by the end of August as well. I'll post them on my Instagram. I am Barry Diaz. You can follow me. I'll put up the dates and the times as well.
I told you we want to come see you.
Hey, okay.
I'll just leave my kids chained up. No. Don't move.
I didn't hear that.
No. Just love my mother. She's my babysitter. Mom, please.
Please, I'll buy you food.
She don't get bribed with food, that lady. Yeah.
Pero te llevo a comer a ver mañana. O sea, es una mentira, esa no es cierto.
Yeah, so this is it, guys. You heard it from Miss Very Nice Days herself. And
Every millennial, you're like.
I will put up her handle so you guys can follow her. Show some love and support when you see Miss Very Nice Days coming your way. I stand.
Thank you.
All right, Raza, have a very good weekend. You will see this video Saturday.
Woo!
We will be having it Saturday. My Friday and Saturday interviewees canceled on me. So,
Wow.
it's okay.
Shame on you.
It's okay. More time for the family. You know how that goes.
Facts.
But this video will be up on Saturday. Check it out. Y pues ahí nos vemos, raza. Have a sane weekend. Please remember, do not drink and drive. Call your mother, call your father, call your nephew, call somebody, but please don't drink and drive.
Facts.
All right, raza. Los adoro.
Bye.
Bye.